So, have you guys had any experience with streaming directly from a console?
Yes.
No.
How was that?
So back when I first started streaming, when you streamed on the console, you got front page. So that was sort of like the workaround for my friends. I know some of my friends who are sort of big streamers now, they got their good push because they were like on top of the directories and like on top of all that sort of thing. So that's sort of why. But um when I would stream on the console, it was because I either was moving something or I broke my computer or something. And it really makes you like appreciate a computer or like traveling because there wasn't an app for Twitch that was like you can stream on this. Like there wasn't any of that. There's nothing. Um and yeah, like you would have to really try to work with the lighting just because like the the
Yeah.
PlayStation camera was like very like green screeny.
Like the PlayStation Eye
It's
or something
very
it's
like
called.
yeah, and it was
It was super
I
grainy
mean,
if you
if
didn't
you
have
need
a
to
ton of
do
light.
it, you can totally do it. Like
Yeah.
there is a huge streamers that do it now. But yeah.
I think a couple things on that subject. One, you can buy a used console that performs just as well as a brand new one. PCs, it's an entirely different beast, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to buy like a used PC, like what are you getting? Like grandma's old used Dell? Like, you know, that's going to be very challenging. You're not as quite as readily, it's not quite as readily available. And they're still going to be more expensive. You can buy a used PC. You can buy used games and stuff. Streaming directly from, sorry, you can buy a used console and buy used games and such in a way that,
But I don't
you can't with
but
PC games.
you should like if you cannot buy a PC and that is what's holding you back, you can stream on the console. And it might
Definitely.
not be perfect, but you're going to start somewhere and you need to start somewhere.
And it's gotten a lot better. I mean, with Microsoft buying Mixer, like you're seeing a lot more support for that on the Xbox. So,
Absolutely.
you know, I think the features available directly on console have improved a lot.
Yeah.
There are definitely still some drawbacks, but I think also there's more tools that will integrate with your console to give you like alerts and stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like Lightstream or like something allows you to get alerts. And I think like if you use the Mixer app, I
I'm
think
pretty sure
they have that
Mixer
integrated.
allows you to do that now. Yeah.
Mixer's probably, if you're going through.
If you're thinking of like,
Xbox.
that's a pretty good platform for.
Probably not the case with a PS4.
I only just got my PS4, like my first real
I've owned
console.
Yeah.
Months ago. Like maybe 6 months ago. I had a Switch that I bought last year, but only started streaming on it this year.
Actually, I streamed on my Xbox this year.
Did you?
Really?
I had
It's so
some more
fresh.
yeah, it was so fresh. I actually played the new Call of Duty Zombies on it. That was not that long ago, but it was actually very clear. It was very clear. The audio was fine. I just literally used the old Xbox earpiece with a mic, and it was pretty clear. And it was awesome, actually. If I do remember, I have the highlight of it. It was pretty awesome.
To allay a few concerns, probably from people, you guys know people who started streaming with console and got partnered, right?
Right. Yeah.
I think everybody in here knows people who did that. The person who comes to mind first and foremost for me is Icy Rain. She was the first person that I had heard of who started streaming from a PlayStation and got partnered without ever having moved to a PC. Start to finish.
Do you know who Real Crafty is?
Yeah.
And do you know who 55 is?
Yeah. So this was from Destiny stuff, right? Yeah. Okay.
At Destiny, and she played a lot of Elder Scrolls Online on the console when it came out, and then Crafty used to do carries on console, but stream on console. Like they just never had a PC. They would have like a little laptop to read chat and have their alerts pop up there.
Same thing with your phone.
Yeah.
Phone or tablet.
Yeah.
It's a great piece of technology.
Also,
it might not be what you want, but does it work?
It works.
Quick PSA for people who want to buy a PlayStation 4, at least in Canada right now. There's a deal on 1 terabyte, I think Spider-Man PS4, and like
Yeah.
$200 right now.
Hey, Kate, can you pick me one of those up? I'll.
Yeah, no problem. But just as a heads up, like as far as a PlayStation goes, mine costs $500. But like if you, I know
Black Friday's coming and cyber deals are coming.
Also
and
That's
that-
what I was
buy
gonna say. It's like this is
everything.
perfect timing for this
I know we're
episode.
leading up to
Like, take
that,
some
but
notes.
Black Friday.
Like,
favorite time of the year.
but it's $200 in the US as well. So there you go, Hunter. You can go do it yourself. But so like it's
Yeah.
$300 off or something that could help you out with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it'll have the fresh warranty on it too, which
Exactly.
is another important
Well,
point for buying
yeah.
used consoles. That you know, get something refurbished from like GameStop or whatever that has its own fresh warranty on it.
Well, we were also talking about the subscription-based games on the console.
Yes,
Like
let's
you could
go.
literally stream on a budget, streaming on the console, and you get games on the cheap. Like I don't know how easy. Like that's pretty incredible to be able to create content and not have any roadblocks or anything. Sure, it's not going to be like what you enjoy watching personally. Like you like enjoying watching Hunter when he's very high production. But it wasn't always like that. So
Hey,
you have to learn how to talk to people in the beginning.